return of Jayson Tatum to the Celtics. JT returns, coming off that horrendous, that mortifying, that devastating Achilles injury that we saw in the playoffs. I really want to know kind of what would have transpired had he not got injured. Salute to Indiana and the Pacers. They had an amazing run. Tyrese Halliburton was killing, clutch, game time performance, game winners, back to back. It was nice. They even was pushing Boston to the brink before Tatum got injured. But to see him return off an Achilles so soon, I was amazed by that. I'm like, okay, he's only played 3 games up to this point. He's only played 3 games. They are monitoring his minutes and everything like that. But for him to return to this team, and I think they're currently what? If I'm not mistaken, they're what, second in the East at 23, 43 and 23. So they're second in the East right now without Tatum. Now he's returned to the team. And in those 3 games, I believe Tatum has averaged what, 19 points, almost 20 points a game, 6.7 rebounds, 3.7 assists. He's only shooting 39% from the field, which is to be expected. When you miss that much time, he had that much time off in the game, you're gonna be rusty. Practicing and all of that is not like live action. When the live rounds are firing, that's what's gonna happen. That's what it looks like. The 6-time All-Star is picking up where he left off last year before the injury in only 3 games. Like, that's what he's averaging. That's what he's looking like, and he's looking good. You gotta give it up to JT and be happy to see him back. I'm interested to see how this is gonna affect the playoffs and if he can get in rhythm before, which he doesn't seem to be too far off at this point. Um, I'm excited to see what he's going to bring to that team that's already rolling. Speaking of the Celtics, we have to give more respect to that boy, Jaylen Brown. What he's been doing this season is amazing, man. Like, JB and what he's accomplished this year in JT absent, being the focal point, helping carry this team to the number 2 seed in the East, when everybody pretty much, I don't want to say wrote them off, but you didn't expect them to be number 2 seed in the East. Most people were hearing 8 seed, 7 seed, maybe they're going to struggle without, JT, and they got rid of Drew, they got rid of KP. A lot of that core team to help them get to the finals. It's going to be relying on Peyton Pritchard and Jaylen Brown and the new additions. And they're exceeding everyone's expectations at this point. Like I said, being the number 2 seed in the East on the back of Jaylen Brown, because JT has only played 3 games this season. And Jaylen Brown is doing it on both sides of the floor. The true definition of a two-way player. The debate over whether Jayson Tatum or Jaylen Brown is better is a constant topic you hear in the NBA, especially as both have reached superstar level while playing together. Tatum is generally considered like the higher ceiling when it comes to offense playmaking, while Brown is often viewed as the more consistent two-way player and superior clutch performer. That the debate with those two will continue for as long as they play together. I think most fans, especially Boston fans and NBA fans, should just be happy with what you're getting to watch with these guys competing and growing up in front of our eyes into the player they are today. Jaylen Brown is doing it on both sides of the floor. He's guarding the best player. He's also who teams are trying to stop. He's the focal point. We got to stop Jaylen Brown. Everything starts with him. He's the head of the snake right now, and he's proven it. Most people saw him as a Robin, and he's like, man, I'm a Batman. We both are A1, 1A type players on the same team. And a lot of that criticism started early on with like some of the decision making and with them exceeding their early on in their career from rookie season with Jayson Tatum, making it to the playoffs and all of that. I think they received a lot of criticism earlier than most players have that are superstar potential. Like I said, we watched these boys since they was jits. Like Look at young JB and JT don't even have facial hair in that photo. Like they was young players growing together, and they're always going to be compared to each other. But Boston should be happy and that they still have both of them. I know they were like, oh, can they win together? They should be split up, but they proved it that they can coexist. Not only coexist, excel, being on the same team, and that's what you have it here. So shout out to JB, man, doing what he's supposed to, holding the team down, being that one star, that focal point, and getting them to the number 2 seed in the East. I'm excited to see what the playoffs have in store for them with Jayson Tatum coming back and how far they really can take this thing. Although I'm not a huge Boston Celtics fan, I am a fan of these players, and salute to them guys for doing what they need to do to get where they are at this point in the season.